Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Second Chance Podcast. My name is Evan.
And my name is Christian.
And we are going to be talking about today. Well, actually, no, I shouldn't say that first. I should say this is the second episode in our series called Mighty Men.
That's right.
And we are going to be talking about promises.
Promises.
Keeping them, making them in the first place, not keeping them.
Mm-hmm.
The do's and don'ts of promise making.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, really, when you think of it, like in today's society, we're surrounded by broken promises.
That's sad.
Yeah, I know.
Just toss that out there.
But it's true, right? We're surrounded by broken promises. We're surrounded by, really in our society today, we have one of the highest divorce rates ever. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And, you have, people saying we'll do one thing when they don't. And so really, as mighty men, we want to combat that the biblical way. And how is it that we can keep our promises the godly way? This
is what we will discuss.
Yeah.
Would you like to recap our last episode, our first episode of series?
Yeah, definitely. So last episode, we were in Mark, and we were talking about, what it is to be a mighty man of God. And by the way, just a quick shout out to Gord. Gord, one of our faithful listeners, revealed the name of the movie that I could not say last one because I just kept blanking on it. It's War of the Worlds.
Yeah.
With Tom Cruise in it. That's one with the aliens going, right? Sucking people up.
Glenn commented on one of our posts as well saying the same thing.
Oh, really?
So, shout out to Glenn
as
well.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, we love you guys. And also just today as well, more of on a solemn note, we just wanted to give a thank you to a former student of mine, his family, and a shout out to him. Now, he passed away, and so we just want to honor one of our listeners. His name was Preston Stock, and on Spotify, he was one of the first ones that actually commented on our very first episode. And I actually had the privilege of teaching him for a year at our school, Anchor Academy, and tragically he passed away there in an accident. So we just want to give a shout out to his family. We love you guys, praying for you in this very difficult time, and in memory of Preston, this episode is dedicated to you because I believe that was a mighty young man.
Indeed.
So today, where we're going to be going is we really have two things that we're going to be talking about. The first one is actually going to be in the book of Judges.
Yep.
And the second one is going to be in the book of Samuel. And the book of Judges, listeners, is a very interesting book, mainly because it's the time after the Exodus. The Israelites are in the promised land. Joshua, who took over after Moses, is now gone. And it starts a time, Evan's actually going to read it, but it starts a time period of where people did everything that was right in their own eyes. And throughout the book, it's actually said multiple times, I don't have the exact scripture there, but it talks about that men would go ahead and do what they thought that it was right to do.
Which is not always a good thing.
No, most definitely. And there's also a theme that keeps coming back around over and over and over, and that is the Israelites did evil in the Lord's sight. This is in Judges 3. They forgot about the Lord their God, and they served the images of Baal and the Ashereth poles. And what's interesting with that, Evan, is that pretty much how the book of Judges works is that the Israelites are suffering. God sends a judge, a person, to come and deliver them. He does. And actually there was a female one, Deborah, but there's these judges, and they come, they deliver the people, there's peace, and then rinse and repeat. They go back into their sins. They go back into we know better.
Such is the way of the world.
Indeed. And then another judge comes along.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to be focusing, though, on promises today. And Judges 11 is about what not to do.
100%.
So just before Evan reads, in verse 29, there is a guy named Jephthah, and I'm 100% probably pronounced that wrong.
Jephthah?
Jephthah. Yours sounds way better.
Jephthah.
Jephthah.
I think.
Say that 10 times fast.
Jephthah.
Okay, so Jephthah, he becomes a judge of Israel, and it says in verse 1, he was a great warrior, but his mother was a prostitute, and so because of that, he is actually, I'm not going to read this now, but he was actually shunned by his other brothers, and they tell him to go away, to get off the property. You're not getting any share of the estate. You're the son of a prostitute, even though they're half brothers with him.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then a war happens, and they realize what a great warrior is, so they ask him to come back, and he does come back, and when he arrives, he makes a promise or a vow.
I see.
And you take us away, bro.
Okay. So I'm picking up on verse 29, and we're going up to 40. Then the Spirit of the Lord was upon Jephthah, and he passed through Gilead and Manasseh, and passed on to Mizpah of Gilead.
Mm-hmm.
And from Mizpah of Gilead he passed on to the Ammonites. And Jephthah made a vow to the Lord, and said, If you will give the Ammonites into my hand, then whatever comes out from the doors of my house to meet me when I return in peace from the Ammonites shall be the Lord's, and I will offer it up as a burnt offering. Already that sounds a bit risky, but okay.
And by the way, Evan, you haven't read this before in the Bible.
No.
So this is fresh for you.
Yep.
Cool. I can't wait to see what your reaction is going to be.
Okay.
Keep going.
So Jephthah crossed over to the Ammonites to fight against them, and the Lord gave them into his hand. Okay. And he struck them from Aroer to the neighborhood of Minnith, 20 cities, and as far as Abel-keramim, with a great blow. So the Ammonites were subdued before the people of Israel. Then Jephthah came to his home at Mizpah, and behold, his daughter came out. Oh, no. Okay, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Then, yikes. All right. Then Jephthah came to his home at Mizpah, and behold, his daughter came out to meet him, with tambourines and with dances. She was his only child. Besides her, he had neither son nor daughter. And as soon as he saw her, he tore his clothes and said, Alas, my daughter, you've brought me very low, and you have become the cause of great trouble to me. For I have opened my mouth to the Lord, and I cannot take back my vow. Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to him, My father, you have opened your mouth to the Lord. Do to me according to what has gone out of your mouth. Now that the Lord has avenged you on your enemies, on the Ammonites. So she said to her father, Let this thing be done for me. Leave me alone 2 months, that I may go up and down on the mountains and weep for my virginity, and I and my companions. So he said, Go. Then he sent her away for 2 months, and she departed, she and her companions, and wept for her virginity on the mountains. Okay. And at the end of 2 months she returned to her father, who did with her according to his vow that he had made. She'd never known a man, and it became a custom in Israel that the daughters of Israel went year by year to lament the daughter of Jephthah the Gileadite 4 days in the year. Well then.
That's rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's unpack it.
Yeah. Okay.
So he goes out to fight.
Yep.
And he makes a vow. If you help me win, God, whatever's coming out of that house, I don't know if he was thinking it was going to be a goat or a sheep or some. I'm assuming it was something along those lines.
Probably.
but we don't fully know because in this time period, human sacrifice was common, and we know that, yes, he's calling out to God there. It's a very brash thing to say, and we don't know if he was fully devoted to the Lord, right? We just know that he called out to the Lord.
Yeah.
But regardless, though, I heard someone say to me before that, they thought that he very well knew it could have been a servant coming out, right?
Probably, yeah.
Because in those time periods, human sacrifice was a part of society, which is bizarre.
Okay.
And yeah.
What time period was this?
So this is after Moses and the Exodus. So this is before King David.
Okay.
It's a time, if I could summarize it in like a couple of words, it's a time of consistent lawlessness.
Very good.
There's no king, and people are just doing what they think is right, while also trying to sort of follow the Lord.
Okay.
This is the time. This is just after Gideon.
Okay.
This is right in that time period.
Right on.
Yeah. And so really the way I take that, Evan, is don't make promises that are foolish.
That's like going all in on your poker hand without even looking at your cards.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, quite sadly, that, it cost the life of his daughter, his only daughter.
Yeah.
So anyway, and I say that because when we think of, like, in our society today as men, right? I really feel that if I tell someone that I'm going to show up, right, then I should show up.
Yeah.
I also feel that if I, there's certain things also that you just shouldn't promise. And, that was evidently one of them. And now this is a vow as well, right?
Yeah.
And, so yeah, it's a very blunt reminder
for sure
to be careful with what you say.
Yes.
Right. And as leaders, you definitely got to be doubly careful, right? Because your impact could influence people underneath you so much.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think it's that time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Woo!
Whee!
Let's go. Okay. This is my Davakim this time.
It is.
This is my Davakim. All right. Are you ready?
I think so. Let me have a swig of water first.
Okay. This is a philosophical question. This is a silly question.
Okay.
Do you think... I want your full honesty right now.
Okay.
No pressure.
Oh, man. There's only like 5 people listening. I'm kidding. We hope we hit thousands.
No
and
pressure.
thousands.
No pressure.
All right, go ahead. Hit me. Not literally.
No. All right. Do you think Lightning McQueen has car insurance or life insurance?
What?
Can only pick one.
Yeah. I'm going to go with car insurance.
Okay.
I feel that
But he
since
doesn't
he
drive.
is a car, he identifies as a car.
Okay. But it is his life. He can't be anything other than a car. He can't be a plane.
But I don't know. I just see him. He's a car, and it's if something happens,
Yeah.
fender bender.
Mm-hmm.
There's some money there to help.
Walk into somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's car insurance.
Okay.
I'm gonna lock in my answer with car insurance.
I'm gonna say life insurance
Why?
because think about it this way: if you're like a human, and if he's driving really fast, that's like human equivalent of running very fast. And if you run very fast into somebody, you're gonna need life insurance if you run into him fast enough.
I have a question for you though.
Okay.
Who's getting his life insurance if he dies? Mater?
Probably. Or what's her name? Sally, the Porsche.
I can't wait to get that car
Terminator.
turned.
I can't wait to get McQueen's life support.
That was actually a good
World's
impersonation.
best backwards driver.
Okay. So we're gonna toss this out here. This is off the script. Ready? I
Okay.
never even had this written down.
Oh, okay.
Not that we have a big gigantic script in front of us either. However, there you go.
Put that away.
Here's the thing. To our listeners, if you could give us a Davakim, what would you give?
Yeah.
So we are actually looking for a Davakim response. You can comment through Facebook. You can comment actually through, you can go on our website, okay? So
Yep.
if you happen to search up the Second Chance podcast through Buzzsprout, okay, you'll find us. And it's actually, available in Spotify too. You can leave a comment.
Mm-hmm.
So and do it in Apple. We know you're there. We know.
Please.
We know you're out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And we've had 2 people, our good friends, comment. But we know there's other listeners out there. Indeed. So if you are someone that has never met me and Evan in person, we dare you to leave us a Davakim.
No pressure.
No pressure.
But all the pressure.
And all the pressure in the world. And even if you do know us, throw us a Davakim. We want to make a pool of Davakims that we
Indeed.
can pull from. And you know what?
We'll pick them out of a hat.
I'm even going to go this way. I think we could do like a quarter of a podcast of just Davakims.
We could do that.
I would be totally down with that.
Indeed. That could be like a special episode
Yeah,
at some point.
maybe not even a quarter episode. What about a whole episode? Just 30 minutes of Davakim.
30 minutes straight Davakim.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Let's lock it in. So
All right.
here's your mission, listeners. After this episode, as soon as it goes live, we want you to be dropping Davakims into the messages. You can comment through Apple, comment through Spotify. You can comment through our website. You can comment on Facebook, whatever way you want to. And we're going to gather all of them up.
Yep.
And if you want to have one of us, Evan or myself, start the Davakim first or something like that, pop that in there too. Or you can just throw us topics. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And if you know me and Christian personally, you can even just like shoot us a text or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I know we had Facebook issues at one point where some people couldn't comment.
That's
for
right.
something. I don't know what that was, but
Yeah. So yeah, whatever means you can, send them in.
Yep.
And we'd love to. That's going to be our next episode. That's going to be our in between.
do we want to do an in between for?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is how plans are made
Yeah, while we're live.
while we're live.
So yeah, so we're going to do an episode in between Mighty Men of just Davakims.
All
Let's
right.
rock it. Okay, cool.
Sure, man.
All right. Here we go.
You people have 2 weeks.
So get on it. Get on it. Okay. We're going to, if you do have a Bible, we're going to be in 2 Samuel chapter 9. If you're driving, please do not look down and read.
No.
Focus on the road. Keep that seatbelt buckled up, and we'll read for you. So we are in 2 Samuel 9. Now, Evan, can you tell me a little bit about David? Just anything you know. This is not a trick question either.
Okay.
Just tell me some stuff that you know about David.
I know he was a king.
Yes?
I know he slept with Bathsheba.
Yes.
Or was that? Okay.
Yeah.
That was King David. That was a story in and of itself.
Yeah.
Of he sent Bathsheba's husband into battle to
Uriah.
kill him.
Yes,
Pretty much, yeah.
That's right.
So that was a bit sleazy.
Yep.
But I know he wrote a lot of the Psalms as well.
Definitely.
That's probably the extent of my knowledge.
Gotcha. And David is also known in the Bible as a man after God's own heart. Which is very interesting because when you think of someone that, well, the second thing that you mentioned was his biggest sin.
Yeah.
Right? And he's certainly known for that. But David is also known for keeping his promises. And as a man, I really value that. And we're going to look now in 2 Samuel 9, where it says David's kindness. So I'm actually reading from the NLT version, New Living Translation. David's kindness to Meshibeth And what's interesting with that, who was Meshulabeth? Well, Meshulabeth was Jonathan's son. And Jonathan was best friends with David when he was alive. So King Saul was the first king ever of Israel. His son, Prince Jonathan, was, of course, after him, next in line.
Yeah.
And then David had been anointed king by Samuel.
Gotcha.
Even while Saul was king. But it was like an anointing, like, this is coming, not that you're going to take over right now.
Right, yeah.
And David always honored Saul. He was hunted down by Saul, and on 2 occasions he could have killed Saul, but he didn't because he said it was the Lord's chosen one. So he honored God so much, and Saul, that he wouldn't even kill him. Saul tragically dies by the hands of the Philistines.
Yeah.
Bunch of the Israelite army is killed. Jonathan is killed. His other 2 brothers are killed.
Was Saul the guy that got killed by his own sword bearer? Or not killed by his own sword bearer, but...
He asked him to do it, but
Yeah.
Saul fell on it himself.
Oh, right on.
Yes, right, yeah. And which is interesting because we're talking about promises and telling the truth and things like that, I guess. An Amalekite actually came to David after the battle was over.
Yeah, I remember
that story?
Yeah.
Yeah, and said, Saul was there, saw him injured, he told me to kill him, I went ahead and I did.
Even though he didn't.
Thinking
he'd get praise for it.
Exactly, and get some reward.
Got not a good reward from it.
What did he get?
Killed?
He got killed. David killed him right then and there. Because he, as David said, you killed the Lord's anointed one. Right? So, fast forward now some years. David is well established now. He's the king of Israel. And he is wondering where, if there's any descendants of Jonathan left.
Okay.
And so we get the story of Meshulabeth, and it's pretty interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start us off.
Okay.
One day, David asked, "Is anyone in Saul's family still alive? Anyone to whom I can show kindness for Jonathan's sake?" He summoned a man named Ziba, who had been one of Saul's servants. "Are you Ziba?" the king asked. "Yes, I am, sir," Ziba replied. The king then asked him, "Is anyone still alive from Saul's family? If so, I want to show God's kindness to them." Ziba replied, "Yes, one of Jonathan's sons is still alive. He's crippled in both feet." "Where is he?" the king asked. "In Lodabar," Ziba told him, "at the home of Machir, son of Amni." So David sent for him and brought him from Machir's home. His name was Meshulabeth. He was Jonathan's son and Saul's grandson. And when he came to David, he bowed low to the ground in deep respect. David said, "Greetings, Meshulabeth." Meshulabeth replied, "I am your servant." So he obviously thought he was going to die. I think he definitely thought he was going to his death sentence right there. Like, David is now king, right? And everyone knew that Saul hated David.
Yeah.
They're out of the picture now. Someone's still left. It's like, come on. You're a dead man, right? Do you have verse 7? Are you there and following with me?
I am. In
All right,
verse 7.
here, you read.
David said to him, "Do not fear, for I will show you kindness for the sake of your father Jonathan, and I will restore to you all the land of Saul your father, and you shall eat at my table always." And he paid homage and said, "What is your servant that you should show regard for a dead dog such as I?" Then the king called Ziba, Saul's servant, and said to him, "All that belonged to Saul and to all his house I have given to your master's grandson. And you and your sons and your servants shall till the land for him, and shall bring in the produce that your master's grandson may have bread to eat." But, dang it, how do you,
Meshulabeth?
Meshulabeth?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what we're going with.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Meshulabeth, your master's grandson, shall always eat at my table. Now-
Okay.
Okay, yep.
Yeah. So what's interesting with that there is that Meshulabeth was crippled on both feet. Okay. Now the story goes, it's not mentioned right here, but I believe it's in Chronicles. When news came that Jonathan and Saul had been killed by the Philistines.
Yep.
His mother or the servant or whoever it was that was with him as a baby ran with him and dropped him on the floor and
lovely.
crippled his legs. And that's why he was crippled. So, and the reason why we wanted to include this story into the part about mighty men is that David had every right. There's no one left to remember his promise. Jonathan's dead. They're gone.
Yeah.
But yet, here he is, even after death, keeping his promise.
That's right.
To take care of Jonathan's family line.
Yeah.
And I really like that because I'm going to ask you a question. Okay? You're walking down the road.
Yeah.
There's a person in front of you. Let's say the lady's in front of you, okay? She's walking, and $100 bill drops out of her pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, her purse, and it lands on the sidewalk behind her.
Yeah.
She doesn't know that the $100 fell out.
Yeah.
And she keeps walking, and you see it.
Okay.
What do you do?
Pick it up and give it back to her.
Okay. That was a quick response.
Yeah.
So I would reckon that there are obviously people out there that would think that's fair game.
Okay.
Because
I mean that. Yeah, I can see why some people would think that.
Yeah,
that way. But
what you just described, was an integrity comment, right? A man of integrity. You know, she's not going to find out until later that she lost $100.
No,
she won't know where that money actually fell to.
No,
but yet you found it.
Yo. It's not mine, though.
It's not, but it could have been. And that's the thing.
Yeah, sure.
She didn't know. And it's the exact same thing. Nobody else knew, really, the promise that David and Jonathan had made years and years later.
Yeah.
But David knew, and the Lord knew.
Yup.
And I find that encouraging because that is a good example to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God is always watching. And it's important for us to be aware that we do things with integrity.
Yes.
And also, it's funny. I sort of went off into the integrity just then, but I really believe integrity is an important part of keeping your promises.
100%. Because if there's no one left to remember your promise and you break your promise, who are you doing it for?
Indeed.
What we do in secret is who we are.
Yeah. Well, Jesus says in Scripture that what you do in secret will be shouted from the rooftops.
Yeah, so
right?
It's gonna be revealed anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And like we see this all around us. Like, look at what's his name, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's a whole nother kettle of fish. But yet, it's you look at this guy on the outside. He had money. He had fame. He had reputation.
It's usually those people, though. Sometimes.
Is it just like those people though, do you think?
Not just those people. There's certainly like at some point I feel like everyone has some sort of skeleton in their closet. No matter who you are, cuz that's just human nature.
It is.
I think to a certain extent.
It is. And I feel also though that God is the counterbalance for keeping a skeleton out of the closet.
For sure. If you actually know that, if you're at a point where you can say confidently that God exists and I want to be for God and he is who he says he is.
That's right.
You're going to be consciously living with like someone is always watching me no matter what I do.
Yeah.
So if I do this bad or dishonorable thing right now, it's going to be paid for one way or the other.
Well, you have the Holy Spirit inside of you guiding you, right? When you actually ask Christ to come into your life, like, I'm sorry, Lord, for the things that I've done, please come into my life and make me new. And thank you for saving me. Like that's a very basic kind of salvation prayer. And maybe, listener, you don't know Christ, and maybe you've been down that road where you might have done stuff that, you do have skeletons in your closet. Well, the good news for you today is that you can know Christ and he can actually set you free. And, I think that's an encouraging thought. And that you're right, Evan. God is always watching. And I think it's very important for us is that if we actually live with that mindset, that what I do here on earth is temporary and eventually this will be remembered. Like what I do here is for like eternity.
Yeah.
I think if we have an eternity type mindset, that will influence a lot of what we do today.
For sure.
And a little tie in there as we get ready to finish up. One of the things that was said at Preston's funeral that I attended was actually a challenge from the brother. His name is Caden, and he said that for Preston, if you could do 1% better, just 1%, and 1% in a day works out to be about 14 minutes. So 14 minutes out of a day, what is something that you can do that is 1% better? And I think that if we took that mindset as well, what can I do today to just make someone's day better?
Yeah.
It's off of our self-thought and onto someone else.
For sure.
And so with that said today, we just want to thank our listeners. You guys are great, and we appreciate this journey that we're on. Also, and of course, we just want to mention that there are ways that you can support the Second Chance podcast. You can share this. You can comment about it. Maybe even around the dinner table, or you're out somewhere. You're like, hey, there's this podcast I listen to, the Second Chance podcast. And you can also support us financially by giving. There's a button there in Spotify and also on Apple that you can click, and that money can go towards our monthly subscription and also the cost of the equipment that we purchase to upgrade the sound for our podcast.
I think right now, anyway, this is just my take from it. I think we did have a little season where we were fumbling around with equipment and things like that, and we were like in the middle of upgrading and things were a bit trickier. But right now I think the most valuable thing on your guys' part as listeners is just spread the word, because that's what we're doing it for. Get it out there and spread the word, Big Bird.
Spread the word, Big Bird.
Yep.
Yeah, and and spreading the word is a great way to help us, right? Because it's there's more people out there that need to hear this.
Without people to listen, we'd just be speaking into space.
So thank you all.
Indeed.
So we just hope that you're blessed by this, and we'll see you on the next episode. Remember,
all the Davakims in the world you can scrape up from
the
the darkest, deepest corners of your mind. Maybe not the darkest.
Yeah, just not too dark.
Please,
not too dark.
Please don't traumatize us with your question.
Yeah, we like something. You can certainly send us weird things, but
up to you, man.
Yeah. But regardless, we look forward to hearing from you. So again, just take that moment. It will take you less than a minute. Fire in a message. Let us know a Davakim. You could even do a little bit of research if you wanted on hard questions or stuff like that, because it doesn't have to be funny.
No, it can be flat out serious.
It can be flat out serious, right?
It could be difficult, could be easy.
Or it can be the most wonky thing on planet Earth. And we are very wonky guys, so.
Indeed.
Cool.
I like me a bit of wonk.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
All right, on that wonky note,
all right.
Peace out, guys.
God bless everybody.
God bless. See ya.